Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, I thought I would just do kind of a quick review of newer products that are out and that I've tried, and some of them I'm wearing today. Pretty much all of these I'm wearing today, so I'm just gonna kind of go through and tell you guys what I'm liking, what I'm not. So let's start in the order that I would apply. The first thing is the All-Nighter Face Primer from Urban Decay. This was sent to me from Influencer, so shout out Influencer, thank you so much. I love this primer. It is really, really smooth and it doesn't accentuate any of my problem areas, such as like in here I've got pore issues and up here. And it doesn't make my face feel oily. It makes it feel really smooth. It's got a pump applicator. I really appreciate a pump applicator. It's just a lot less messy than like one that you would pour or whatever. The packaging's pretty, and the price point is pretty fair, I would say. For the amount of product that you're getting in this, I would say that you're getting a pretty good deal as far as the price goes. If I didn't like it, I know I said this was sent to me, but I promise if I didn't like it, I wouldn't be raving about it. If it sucked, I would say it sucked. And honestly, some of these products do. They do. Not this, though. This was good. Okay, the next product, one of the ones that I am going to tell you guys kind of sucks, is the Stila Hide and Chic Foundation. I'm wearing this right now on my skin as well. It may look okay, but I hated the application of this. The way that it applies is just not my thing. It kind of reminds me, if I'm going to compare it, it really reminds me of the Kat Von D True Portrait Foundation. So this one you're not supposed to... This one, you're not supposed to use any like primer under it. You're not supposed to use any tools to blend it out. This one, you're also not supposed to use any tools to blend it out. You're supposed to just use your fingers, start from here and go kind of like outwards, which I did. I don't like that way of applicating. I know that it's sort of the original like old school beauty. That's how they did it. But I don't like to do that. I've got beauty blenders and brushes for a reason. So I don't know, I don't really like it, and I don't really like the coverage. So the lighting isn't the best, but you can still see my breakouts. Now it said two pumps would be full coverage, one pump would be light to medium. I tried light to medium, it didn't cover anything, and so then I tried the full coverage version, which was 2 pumps, and I think I might have even did a little more than 2 pumps. I might have did like 2.5 pumps or 3, and it didn't cover. It still didn't really cover that well. So if you don't have like any issues with your skin, if you don't have any scarring, if you don't have any pores or any problems with your skin at all, this will probably be okay. But as somebody who has breakouts pretty frequently and someone who's kind of oily in certain areas, I felt like this just didn't really agree with it. I don't know. I don't think it's a bad product. I just don't think it's for me. This one I love. This is the Hourglass Concealer. I think it's the Vanish. Yes, it is. The Silk. It's in the shade Silk, but it's the Vanish Concealer. And the packaging is kind of fun. This is what it looks like. It's a doe foot applicator. This is just a smooth and creamy and very blendable concealer. I'm wearing it today. I've got some pretty severe dark circles. I'm a mom and I work full time, so I'm tired all the time, and my dark circles, they show it. This did the best that it could to cover them up, and I think it did a pretty good job. It didn't crease, it didn't smear away throughout the day. It didn't, it didn't move on me. It stayed where I put it, and I didn't even set it with powder. Now, I haven't tried it with powder. You definitely can. I'm sure it would be fine, but I feel like it is so moisturizing, and I think that if you put powder over top of that, it may dry it out just a little bit, but I don't think it needed powder because it set and it stayed. So I love that. I think that if you can get I don't know if they have smaller sizes. This is the full size, but if they've got like the little trial sizes, I would get that and try it or ask for a sample. Okay, this is a newer release from Nars. So they came out with 5 new blushes, and you guys know I am a freak for Nars. I love Nars. They're one of my very favorite brands. So when I saw that they came out with a new Orgasm, I was like, yes, girl, I like my orgasms in a most non-weird way at all. This is, we're talking about blush, okay? This is the Orgasm X, and I'm wearing it on my cheeks today. It is a lot brighter than the original. It's got a lot more kind of like a coral, hot coral pink going on, and it's pretty. It's creamy. It's their, you know, it's their normal formula. It's nice. It just was way too bright for me, and it was so pigmented that as soon as I put it on the cheeks, I had to take a beauty blender and like blend it out because it was like clownish. It was clownish. And I don't, you know, I know how to apply blush, so I know that it wasn't really my form of applicating it. I know that it's the formula of the product. So, I mean, you know, I think that this would look really pretty on people who have a little more of a tan or who are a bit darker skin. I think that this would look good because it has that nice deep pigment to it, and it has that kind of corally, deeper pink undertone to it. So I feel like this would really look good on darker skin. On my pale ass, this does not really work for me. Okay, I think like the last new release. Oh no, I have a couple more. Oh, I have a couple more. Ooh, that was an R. Sorry, guys. This is another new release from KKW Beauty and Mario. I'm wearing this on my eyes today. I already messed up the packaging. Like, this is brand new and I just messed it up. I love her shadows. You guys know I'm obsessed with KKW and Kylie. Like, they are my jam. But this is what it looks like, and I like it. I like it enough to keep it. I like it enough to use it again, but I've got to say it is boring. Like, if you've got any other KK Beauty palettes, I feel like some of these colors just replicate some of those, if that makes sense. I mean, it is stunning. Like, if this is the only one that you have, I think it's a good palette, but if you've got all the other ones, I feel like this just kind of looks too similar to some of them. I don't know. I really do like Mario. Mario is such a talented makeup artist. He's amazing. He's really amazing, and I love him. And I think that he did a good job with this collaboration, and the eyeshadows are really nice formula, really blendable, really pigmented. Overall, the color story works. Like, these all work together, and I like that. I like that you can just pull this out, throw it on your eye, and go out the door. It doesn't really require a lot of thought process, or like, it doesn't have to be complicated, which is what I like, because again, when you kind of just have a fast life, when you got to be on the move, you don't want to sit there and do like this crazy complicated look for an hour and a half. You just want to throw it on your eyes, get out the door. So that's a good palette for that. Another new release from Nars is this. This may look like a foundation, and it's not. This is a tinted glow booster, and I got the lightest shade in Cowboya. And it has a pump. Again, you got to appreciate when something has a pump on it, because such hassle-free way of applying stuff. This is supposed to give you a glow. So I read how to apply it. You either put it under your foundation, you can wear it alone, you can put it on the high points of your cheeks as a highlight, like a liquid highlighter. I like to wear products like this alone or under foundation. And this one I wore under my foundation and alone. I've tried it a few times. I like it better alone. It kind of just looks more natural when it's alone, and it's a lot prettier. It really gives a nice glow to your skin. It makes you look very healthy and hydrated. It doesn't look cakey at all. It looks very, very natural. And it's kind of a thinner consistency, so as you're applying it, it's not feeling heavy. It doesn't feel like a foundation, which is nice, because if you want to do kind of like a no makeup day, this would be a good starting product. And the price, now let's talk about price for both of these. Actually, That's my thing with, that's the only thing about Nars I can't stand. They are expensive. They are pricey. They are they're a more luxury brand. They're a little pricey, you know? So if you're going in there wanting something from them, be prepared to spend, like, just these two alone was probably like $70, which is a lot. It's a lot for two products. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys some more stuff that I got. Sorry, give me 10 seconds. Give me 10 seconds to find what I'm looking for. Okay, I only have 2 more products to show for this review. Oh no, I have 3 more products to show for this. This one is the Kylie Moist Face Moisturizer. This is definitely not a new release. Well, it was released within like the last 12 months, but it's not brand new. It is brand new to me though. I just tried this and I have to say I do like it. So I know, like, celebrity makeup brands are kind of gimmicky. It's like, oh, makeup's not really your thing. You're just doing it as a cash grab, blah, blah, blah. And I get it. It's a red flag a lot of the time, but Kylie does it right. I promise. She does it right. And this was not a disappointment. It's a hydrating daily moisturizer. You use it once a day, not twice. So keep that in mind. I like to, she said, use this under your makeup as a prep, a step 1 to your prep. And that's what I did, and it just feels nice and moist. It doesn't feel like I'm, stuffing my pores with product here. It feels smooth and it feels thin, but it feels hydrating at the same time, which is what you want. You want to, when you're putting on a moisturizer, you want it to hydrate you, but you don't want it to clog you up. And a lot of the time I get clogged up. It's just such a crappy feeling to be, trying to do your skincare and do it right, and in the meantime it's breaking you out. So this didn't break me out. This really did nice things for my skin. It wasn't too heavy and it wasn't too, cloggy. Another skincare item is the TATCHA Kissu Lip Mask. So this has some claims that it is going to add some collagen back into these lips. As we get older, our lips get thinner. They get more fine lines. They get chapped, cracked. That's what the beauty of lip fillers is they put all that back. But if you don't want to spend the money on lip fillers, spend the money on this TATCHA, because it will do a pretty darn good job. Now, mind you, it's not gonna make your lips like ba-bam, you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna give you a whole new set of lips. It's just gonna get the ones that you have a little more young and a little more healthy. And I like to use this at nighttime. I sleep with it on because it is a lip mask. You can leave it on for 10 minutes or you can leave it on for 24 hours if you want. It doesn't matter. It has peach seed lip jelly. So I don't really know. Honestly, like, the ingredients are good. They're good, They're doing what they're supposed to do. So that's kind of all that matters, right? And it has a nice kind of underlying smell. It's not bad. It's just like, it smells like naturalness, which TATCHA, I think, is a natural brand. So I would check this out if you want to just see what some good options for newer lip releases are. That's one of them. Okay, this is a newer release from Smashbox. It's another primer. This is the Even Skin Tone Primer. I picked this up because not only do I have some dark spots, I have some scarring, I have some breakout scars, I've got fine lines. My skin is it's aged. That's the best way to put it. And I thought that this would help even me out a little bit and make it look a little less aged. And it did. It did a pretty good job of that. It has like a slight color correcting to it. And I thought that it was really, it's leaking out. I thought it was really good. Now, it's a squeezy tube, and I don't like squeezy tubes very often. You guys know, like, squeezy tubes aren't my thing. I really like pumps, but I'll show you kind of what this is looking like. It has kind of a silicone texture to it. It feels almost like powdery, but it's a liquid. Definitely has some silicone in it, so if you really don't like silicone primers, I wouldn't try this. But apart from that, it's really nice. Like, I don't know, do you see, it helped my pores. I have pores, even big pores on my hands. Isn't that insane? But it helped kind of mask those a little bit. So I really like this. And I believe it's oil-free. It's good for all skin types. And I definitely think it's oil-free. Maybe it's not. Something I bought was oil-free, but I guess it's not this. Oh, well. And then the last thing that is a newer release that I tried, and again, it's like one of those squeezies, but this is the Benefit Professional Hydrate Primer. Couldn't say it. This is what it looks like. So a little pricey for the amount that you get. You don't even get a full ounce. You get 3/4 of an ounce. And I think that this one's a full ounce. That one's 3/4 of an ounce. They trick you by putting it in like the long, thin packaging. But if they were to put it in packaging like this, it would be to about that. Actually, a little bit less. This is a good primer. It didn't break me out, which was kind of a nice surprise because I've tried the other professional primers. I've tried the Pearl Primer. I've tried the regular one. I don't know if they have any other ones, but besides this, those all broke me out pretty much immediately. This didn't. This didn't break me out. It did hydrate. It didn't enhance pores. It actually still kind of concealed pores, and it still sort of covered them up. It didn't break me out, and I just thought that that was really nice that I could put something on my face, and I finally found something from this line that didn't screw me up, you know? And I just thought that was great because I really wanted to love the other ones. I really, really wanted to have them in my collection, but I couldn't because they were something in them did something to me. And this, I believe, is the oil-free product. Yeah, this one's oil-free. Right? It is, I promise. It's oil-free, so I think that that has a big thing to do with it, and I think I can show you. So it looks like that. And then if we blend it, like you can see it's perfecting my skin. And it has a really, I forgot, it has a good smell. It has a nice smell to it. It's not too strong. It's not overbearing. I mean, again, if you're someone who doesn't like scented makeup products, don't buy this because it's scented, but it smells really good. I like it. Okay, last item. This is getting into a long video. Jeez. Okay, last item is a release from holiday, from Christmas, and it definitely is still available. It is the MAC Star Dipped Face Compact. I just wanted to review this because I really, really liked it, and I like the packaging. Beautiful. It's like glittery and glam. How cute is that? Anyway, this is what it looks like. It is a full-blown face palette, so you get a highlighter, a blush, and a blush. So you actually get this. This on some people could maybe be a bronzer, but for me, it's just a little too pink. So basically, it's a blush and a highlighter palette for me. These are the colors. We'll do them here. See? Very pigmented. Oh, you can see more of a real color here too. Very pigmented. The embossments are so pretty. They are bumpy, like they stick out. They stick up, which I thought was kind of cool. The price for this is really pretty affordable. If you break it down, it's $42 for 4 shades. And so that's like about $10 a shade, like nine something a shade. And they're pretty big. They're each 3.5 grams, which is a decent amount. Like this will last you a while, especially because you have 2 of each product. So, you know, you're not going to use them, all of them, every single time you open the palette. Whereas if it was a full face palette, you would be using each item every time that you used the palette, if that makes sense. But you're not going to usually put 2 blushes on at the same time, you know, unless maybe you will. If you will, that's cool too. I mean, do it makes you happy, but I personally wouldn't. So this is going to last me a very long time. And especially because think about it, you have other things in your collection too. Like, it's going to last. It's a good price. All right. I really like it, and it's nice because it's collector, so you'll have this, you know, and you'll always think of this holiday. At least I will. This was my son's first Christmas, and it was just really fun. It was a really good Christmas for him and for myself as well, which was nice. This was part of my gifts, but this is just a memory of that, and I like that. I guess it's more of a symbolic review that I'm doing here, but it is a good product. It's good to try. And I think that that wraps everything up. That's everything. So I hope you guys like this video. It's my first review video. I can get more in-depth reviews, or I can keep doing kind of like speed reviews like this. You let me know what you prefer. Put it in the comments, give a thumbs up, and subscribe. Thanks.